Looking like me, trying to rap like me, act like me, talking like me, even told the barber make their hair nappy. Hey, for a minute, I was finna change my swag up. Then I remember, this the shit that got my bag up. Who crash what? Nigga, I got power. Bitch, get the drop, mask up, done within an hour.
What's good, y'all? It's your main man, Daquan, and I'm back with another video for y'all. And in this video, we're gonna be ranking every type of player on every single type of court and just the experience of the court in general. For the first one or last one, however you look at it, we got the 3v3 park player at last. Average player skill, it's very below average. You go into the park, you're not gonna be coming up against too many comp players. Now you will here and there, but it's not too common. Court fun level, I say it's above average, just like right there in the middle, right there, if you can see the screen. And I put the fun level right there above average, just because you're gonna be going up against a whole lot of bums, and you can usually just do whatever you want to them. Shoot a whole bunch of threes if you a shooter, dunk on everybody, just get a whole bunch of bodies if you a slasher, get a whole bunch of rebounds if you a center, and all that shit. Court stress level, I say it's about a 3.5. You're not stressing too much on the 3v3 court. Again, you're probably playing with your friends, playing against some bums, so it's a pretty cool experience. It's not, and just because it's ranked last does not mean it's like a bad player or it's gonna be a bad experience. It's just what it is, bruh. But next one, we got the Ante Up 1v1 player. Now I've been playing a whole bunch of 1v1 lately to grind these videos out for y'all, get these badges, test these badges out, and bruh, the type of players I'll be playing against are fucking toxic, bruh. And I'm not saying toxic because they on some post scores or they just doing whatever they want. It's because the type of bullshit that they be doing on the 1v1 court, you do not see that shit anywhere else. They be making them make the most bullshit random shots. Like this dude did a post hook on me from damn near the 3-point line like 8 times in a row, bruh. I'm not capping. But average player skill level is down there. Even though they can score 22 straight points does not mean they're good. It does not at all. Court fun level, it's below average. I did not have a good time. Now, when I was winning, I was having a good time, but still, my stress level was out of 10 if you see right there. I just kept stressing I was going to lose the ball. They were going to get it back, and I was going to lose the game. And yeah, but it can be fun at times. Do not get me wrong. But next one, 7, Park 2v2. The types of players you're going to be playing against on the 2v2 court, probably some play shots, some slashes, and that's about it really. Just very one-dimensional type of play. And when you do have the ball, you do be having some fun. And as you can see right there, it's about in the middle. But yeah, you do be having some fun when you're on offense. But when you're on defense, it's kind of the opposite. So that's why I had to put it right there in the middle. Court stress level, I say it's about a 7 when you're having a good game, a very competitive game, and then that could raise the court fun level a little bit higher. But for the next one, we got number 6. Now this is the my career player. The average my career player, he probably sits in there. Now I'm not talking about like a player who jumps in and out of park to the my career. I'm talking about a grinder of the my career mode. And I've definitely had some friends like that in the past, known some people, and bruh, their game is very different than the average park player. This is because they're gonna be going up against AIs most of the time, and they're gonna have to maneuver their way around AIs to get their own bucket. And that's usually hard. That can take some skill depending on what type of player you are. But definitely when those players go to the park, you can definitely see their type of skill. They definitely play the game like 2K intended you to play the game. They don't be doing no speed boosts or nothing. They just be doing the natural 2K moves, and they be having a good time with it. They be making all their jump shots, dribbling. They be slashing, going up at the right time, just because of they know how them AIs be moving and working. But the average player skill level, it's above average, bro. Court fun level, I gotta say it's down there, just because you're playing against some AIs. You already know what's gonna happen. Part of the fun of playing in park or just other modes is not knowing what's gonna happen, and it's definitely not this case. But the court stress level / raise level, I say it's 2.5. Again, you know it's gonna happen, so you're not really stressed out about what's going on. But number 5, I say the rec center. The average player skill level, it's above average depending on what type of player you playing against. A lot of the time it's just gonna be play shot, some slashers, and some glass cleaners. And again, in all these cases, I'm not talking about the player who jumps in and out of the mode to park to back to the other modes. I'm talking about the average player who plays the mode, like that's their mode. And usually those players, they're a lot better than the park players, and they be having a little bit more fun just because they're usually playing with their friends in the rec. And the core stress level when you're having a good game, I'll place it at about an 8, just because of them good games. It'd be like 50 to 50. You're not knowing what's gonna happen. You need a bucket. Someone sells. You just make fun of them, or you raging, depending on what type of player you are. But for the next one, we got ProAm 3v3. Now this is a lot like comp Ante Up 3v3, but in this case, you're not playing for money. You're playing for a record, really. You can make a different team, and that just takes away from the stress level. So we're gonna put it out at 7. It's about the next to the park 2v2 level of stress, maybe a little bit more, but the court fun level, we're gonna place it a little bit higher just because of them comp games be fun. I don't know about y'all, but I like playing comp games and playing against people who are usually good. Usually in this game, it's very one-dimensional, just a whole lot of play shots. But in other games, it's definitely fun. And I know the only other game this mode is in was 2K20, and that was definitely fun as hell. I definitely had a good time playing. And that is why I had to place it a little bit higher than those other courts right there, just because of the whole experience all around. But next one, we got the Ante Up 3v3 player. Average skill level, very much above average. These players definitely know what they're doing. If you a play shot, you know how to play your role. If you a perimeter lock sitting in the corner, you definitely know how to play your role. And if you a paint beast or just a glass cleaner finisher, it's definitely the same thing. And usually these players have different builds they can jump on, so they know the all-around feel around the court. They know how to defend different people. They know what to do in each type of situation. And playing against a team like this, and then having that team on your own team, is definitely a fun experience. So the court level, I'd say above average, but it can be a little detrimental in this game just because of all the play shots, bro. It's kind of annoying to guard, but the stress level, I say it's about a 8 out of 10. For the next court, I definitely say the Ante Up 2v2 player. Now, you already kind of know what you gonna play when you playing on this court, but are you gonna stop them? Probably not. The players on this court are usually very, very good. It's usually about a play shot and then like a perimeter lock. Not too many big men, so it's just a whole lot of fast dudes running around the court, and you really got to have a lot of IQ to play on this. On defense is very tough, even though you know what they want to do, and offense is very tough at the same time just because of how good the defense is. It just goes the same ways back and forth. But the court fun level, I just had to place it in the middle. Same way with the park 2v2, just because when you're on offense, you could be having a good time, but when you're on defense, you could be having a very bad time. And the court stress level / rage level, I say it's a 9.5. This is a very stressful court to play on, and probably one of the most stressful courts to play on. For the next one, we got the ProAm 5v5 player, and you probably don't agree with this, but I say this just because a lot of the times these players have a lot of builds, and they've probably been playing the game for a while, and they probably have a lot of experience. So with that being said, they're probably good all around the court, whatever situation you put them in, whatever build you put them on, and they're usually playing with their friends. So it's just a good experience all around. The average player, very good. Court fun level, you probably having a good time because you can only play with these games with people you know or like your friends. Court stress rage level, I say it's about an 8 out of 10. It's not more stressful than the 2v2 Ante Up, I'd say, but it definitely can be when you playing those close games that get close to the last second. Again, you could be raging and just crying, or you could be having fun depending on what type of player you are. But that about does it. And if you have any suggestions, let me know in the comment section. But I'm out. No, wait. If you enjoyed the video, make sure you like, comment, and subscribe. I'm tripping. And now I'm out.